Putin in Bali, president of the aggressor state, is going to the G20 Summit.
Most likely it will be an attempt to bring Russia back into the global arena.
But are the G20 countries eager to see the Kremlin dictator?
He will be avoided because now Putin is the most toxic figure in the world.
The president of Indonesia announced Putin's participation in the G20 Summit. He invited Putin. He is also waiting for the head of China, one of the few countries that is still cooperating with Russia.
Xi Jinping will come. President Putin also told me that he would come. Joko Widodo, president of Indonesia, in an interview to Bloomberg.
At the same time, US President Joe Biden has not yet confirmed his participation, just like the president of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelenskyy. He was personally invited by the president of Indonesia.
Indonesia wants to gather all the participants of the G20 group on its territory on the island of Bali. As Indonesian President Joko Widodo said, Indonesia wants to be friends with everyone. This state wants to become something like a bridge between the varying poles on our planet.
But this desire of the Indonesian president is not to everyone's liking. UK and the US opposed the arrival of the Kremlin dictator to the summit.
Russia has no moral right to sit on the G20 while its aggression in Ukraine continues. We applaud Indonesia's effort to ensure that the consequences of Russia's war are addressed at the G20 meetings, as well as the indication that Ukraine could be represented by President Volodymyr Zelenskyy at the G20 Leaders Summit, British Foreign Office speaker in an interview with the Reuters news agency.
As President Biden himself has publicly stated, he does not believe that President Putin should attend the G20 as he wages his own war against Ukraine. Speaker of the White House National Security Council in a comment to Bloomberg.
The White House believes that if Putin still arrives at the summit, Zelenskyy should also be there. Experts say that the president of Ukraine can speak at G20 in an online format, because the head of state has not left the country in principle since the beginning of the invasion.
President Zelenskyy can still speak online and quite effectively. If Volodymyr Zelenskyy was there, it would be a beautiful picture for the people in Russia and China that they are still trying to lend a hand of peace, but we understand that it's all a bluff.
And that's all the Kremlin needs. After all, on G20 Putin is not going to discuss peaceful treaties, but will play along with his propaganda, pretending that Russia is not in global isolation.
Putin's participation or non-participation in the G20 summit will essentially not change anything globally, since it will not change the attitude of countries towards Russia. The majority of developed states do not support Russia. On the contrary, they oppose it.
The world is joining forces in confronting the aggressor country. Russian diplomats are becoming pariahs at international meetings, and the European Union is preparing already the 8th package of sanctions against the Kremlin. Reported by Serhiy Kulyas, Ksenia Barvinenko, UATV News.